Hello everybody, welcome to the Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network. We're here with some live UT3 coverage for you tonight. Before we go into that, a few introductions. My name is Chachi. I'll be one of the shoutcasters with you tonight. And to my side is my brother man, Piff. Piff, how's it going?
What's going on? My name is Piff. This is e-rev TV Live 1v1 DM tonight on Unreal Tournament 3. Obviously the meat and potatoes of the Unreal series, and we're really excited about this match tonight. So looking forward to some great action. So
that's right. We've also got our man Nomadicus doing video for us today. So for everyone that's watching this video, let's give him a big thanks. Also, we've got Kitten in IRC tonight, getting ready to do your shout-outs. If you want to get your shout-outs put out there, hit up pound e-rev in the Game Surge IRC network, and we can get those to you. But let's kind of talk about the real reason why we're here. Future Tech Gaming League, that's right, they have opened up their doors and they have started play with games such as COD4 and UT3. The Electronic Revolution plans to be all over it, and we're giving you your first exhibition match tonight. It is Numb from Area 51 against Zyphen from Team Pure Gaming. I'm doing a little 1v1 action for you. Pip, what do you think about this? Future Tech Gaming League picking up UT3. What are we going to see for competition?
man, FGL, awesome gaming league, picking up UT3 now. I mean, obviously you've got a lot of skill on the game right now. I mean, you've seen a lot of transition players and a lot of no names that have come out of nowhere, basically, to really show some of these seasoned veterans what they can do. I mean, I know I've got a couple of recruits myself that just are phenomenal players and have never touched pretty much any competition in 2K4 ever before. So, but now are coming back with that hard, and I think that's adding to the skill level of even the seasoned players, because I mean you gotta keep up with these guys that you've never heard of, and it's kind of humiliating getting your face handed to you by someone that never existed in competition before. So it makes them just double their efforts, and I think it helps the entire community as a whole when that competition gets raised another notch. That's I think what we're seeing. I think it's really exciting. I don't know if who's going to survive between UGL and FGL, though. I mean, I don't know if what's going to happen there, or if there's even going to be an ability to coexist. You know what I mean? So, but we'll just wait and see. Time will tell.
Well, we're going to play Sentinel, the Andre Classic, and Intercept, and they are starting off with Sentinel tonight. I'm going to get on Numb right now as he moves towards the 50 shield, picks that up, goes across, going up to the bio rifle and picking that up, and now he's looking across the way as he's holding next to those 325 healths. Shock rifle in hand and throwing a corner combo out there for prediction purposes, and the flag ball comes over his head from the backside, so he did see it, looks down, does connect against Zyphen. Zyphen trying to spam the flak at him right now. Numb with 95 total health at the moment, so he's really not hurting too bad, and he's shooting through the walkway there, picking up the sniper rifle, and you've got Zyphen still looking around trying to find out exactly where he ran off to. Piff?
Zyphen taking a very good defensive approach to this, keeping his health up and actually moving around quite well. And one thing about this map is that it's so easy to connect with a decent combo or flak ball from different locations, and Zyphen nails the 100 shield. So it looks like, from what I'm seeing here, did he actually get that? I don't see it. I thought he just did, but maybe I'm wrong. But basically, it's so easy to connect with a combo or a flak ball in this map because of the translucent volumes, or the map that has the open volumes in those textures, so you can actually get through them, like the bars on that window there, and the walkway has an opening as well too, so you can kind of catch people by surprise, and I'm seeing him do a lot of that. Looks like he's trying to fend him off with a flak right now, controlling the map pretty well. Still 0-0 from what I'm seeing right here, and not a whole lot of, well, basically, close range action, because I think both of them know that this is such a compact map that if you get in close, there's no more control to it. It's whoever gets the frag. It's not really a controlled situation anymore, and I think Zyphen's all about control, as also Numb is too. So
Zyphen holding up top, and look like he's switched his weapon of choice from the flat cannon to the shock, while Numb has also started pulling out the shock. Now rockets in hand. And like you said, there hasn't been a kill yet, and you made a really good point about how closely that they are actually trying to avoid each other. Not in the fact that they're trying to avoid the frags or the action, but I mean, in these hallways it is such a compact area. But we do have some up close action right now. Numb51 backing up into the elevator, keeps hitting the top of that roof, so wasn't able to go all the way up as Zyphen escaped up high. Zyphen throwing out the prediction combos there, and he does take a little bit of damage from that combo. Flak fall from Numb coming around the corner, takes Zyphen down to 76 points. Zyphen backing away as Numb is running the Stinger. Numb pulling out the flak, but with a hard combo, Zyphen gets the first kill of the game, puts it against Numb, so we're at 1-0. So good job with first blood for Zyphen.
Here's where it turns. Here's a turning point. This is critical. He's got to get control of that 100 shield, and Zyphen is just all over it. He's picked it up 3 times now. I mean, he has got to get control of that 100 shield, because if you let somebody stack like that, a good player, a seasoned player, an excellent DMer, you know, it's hard to stop them once they get started. So he's really, really, really got to come back and get that 100 shield back under control. Zyphen's doing a good job at keeping him at bay right now. He's trying to pull some decent sniper shots from around the corner, but he's got to watch those blind combos. And now Zyphen up close to the flat cannon. They're exchanging blows back and forth. Sniper rifle misses Zyphen just barely, but he connects with a shock primary, and now they're back up to the 100 shield, and Zyphen's actually avoiding the 50 shield. Doesn't look like he's very interested in that. And he gets it with a backwards double dodge off the wall. Anyways, I can't do that. What do you think, Chachi?
I think that's why we cast and not compete yet, but you never know. Look around the corner. Zyphen, hard combo again against Numb, taking him down. Zyphen getting the second kill of his game. We are, let me see here, how far are we into this? We are 11 minutes left of this round. It is a 15-minute round, with Zyphen really being the only one that's gotten any kills off at the moment. Numb running around up high with the rockets in hand, kind of hits the wall in front of him, taking his own damage. Here comes Zyphen with the flat cannon coming around. They both drop down low. Numb flying out with rockets in hand as shooting down in that stairwell. Zyphen takes the rocket and goes out. Numb finally getting his kill in there. Now, Pip, I actually for some reason cannot see Numb on the scoreboard, so I can't tell you exactly if that is his first kill or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Can you correct me on that if I'm wrong?
I believe that is his first kill, yes. Zyphen's actually been up the entire time.
Alright, well, we've got some people that are kind of just holding back. We've got Numb outside. He's shooting through the fence there, but you know, the rocket that from Zyphen has flown out and can hit him through those bars. Numb moving in there. He's right next to where that 50 shield would pick up, but looks like he's just going to keep looking around for Zyphen. I believe he does hear Zyphen standing over right next to that shield area. Zyphen moving out though. Here come rockets. Numb with flak. Zyphen rockets. Zyphen pulling out the sniper rifle, trying to connect with a shot from there. Is there for the pickup, so he does pick up that 50. And now we've got Numb with 141 points of health. Zyphen with 115 shield. So really, like you said, they're not going to get close. Zyphen not afraid to pull out the sniper rifle as Numb moves in closer. Numb pulling out the link with a shot. Zyphen does connect with the sniper rifle, giving him his third kill of the game. I believe the score is 3-1. Again, I can't see Numb's score on the spectator sheet for some reason, as Zyphen also picks up that 100 shield. So sitting stacked with the shield, 104 health and tons of shield to spare. He's starting to try to put the pressure on Numb just a little bit more. Pipner, what do you think?
Like I said, man, got to control that 100 shield. Zyphen's doing a great job of actually pulling that map control. Got some awesome hit scan, and hit scan in key positions too. You know, that sniper shot was nothing to sneeze at, man. It was very impressive. Just as, I mean, some of the shots Numb has had with sniper rifle is very impressive, and I think the key here is just stop him from getting those power-ups. And I keep seeing the 100 shield come up and Zyphen nail it. I keep seeing the 50 shield come up and Zyphen nail it. He's obviously got his timings down. I mean, in his situation, in Numb's situation right now, he's got to be thinking, you know, okay, if Zyphen's hit the power-ups and he's doing the power-up timing, all I got to remember is when the first one came out, and he does. He actually gets the 100 shield, so he steals it out from under him. And then nails Zyphen with a green shaft from that link gun. Dangerous weapon there if you can use it correctly. And managed to get his the next kill up, so that's awesome there. So it's, what is it, tied up now?
I believe it's actually 3-3 T2. I know that sounds weird.
Now it's tied
it is
up.
tied up. There's a flat cannon. As you were saying that earlier, also the 50 shield did pick up, and Numb was able to pick that up as well. So he did have some shield in hand. Shield has kind of worn away though. So both of them are sitting with 100 health at the moment. You've got Numb sitting outside there, outside of the 100 area as he moves in towards the 50. Checking the top 75 health points there. And Zyphen from around the corner does pick up that 50. So Zyphen with a bio loaded up in hands, moving out towards the 100. Takes a little bit of a combo damage, but was able to back up very easily into that 75 health that's back there. There's even another one back there waiting for him in case he needs it. Numb, though, has picked up the 100 that did spawn from that corner. So looks like, I don't know. We're just still filling out. Zyphen just kind of holding out with that bio rifle and does almost connect against Numb. Numb sitting though with plenty of shield, 120 health, flat cannon in hand, drops down low, tries to launch a secondary ball over to connect against Zyphen. Zyphen with 96 health, and he is content in using the bio at the moment. He has pulled out the shock. He's putting out the combos out there, trying to connect with the combos. Before we actually started this match, he was in the server and was working on it. One of the things he was complaining was not being able to hit his cores as efficiently as he would like. But so far, it hasn't hurt him too bad because he's found other methods of killing. He picks up the 50 shield, moves out towards 100 now, as both of them have shock rifles in hand. Zyphen throwing out, and Zyphen picking up the 100 shield as well, so sitting very well as shield. And it looks like, again, Numb is trying to chase with the flat cannon. Flat cannon, he's up top around those 75 health, picks up, moves down, drops to the 50 area, does connect with some damage. Numb sitting with 24 health at the moment, with Zyphen at 81 in shield, so Zyphen is not really hurting too bad. They do get close, but Zyphen drops down low to avoid any possible damage that could be coming his way. And it's just a big circle with this map. I mean, they keep going round and round. Numb picked up the 50 health from the top there. He's right next to the shock rifle spawn, right across from him there. Tries a spam flak ball and pulls out the sniper rifle. Actually, I believe that was Zyphen with a sniper rifle. Zyphen missing with that connection though.
Zyphen hitting that 50 shield yet again, and then we got Numb on the 100 shield, and he actually is missing it. He's not. Oh, he got to it. There we go. So Numb got the 100. Zyphen on the 50. Numb trying desperately to keep him at bay. Gets tagged with that nasty combo right up the bridge there. Zyphen back around to the sniper rifle, throwing out combos left and right because they're easy to connect in a map this way with so many cross axes where you can actually get a combo across there without somebody even noticing. He's on the 50 shield again. Zyphen picks that up, and Numb just moving around to try and actually flank him with the flat cannon there. Moves down on the opening of the bridge, actually waiting for him to come up that jumper or the elevator and hit him with a connect combo, and I don't see that he's done that at this point. Still trying to actually flank him though, and Zyphen's still just trying to keep the map control going, throwing out a combo up top to the top of the stairs, and we've got Numb trying yet again to get him down with the flag, trying get some flak spam balls down there so he can kind of keep him at bay, and picks up the 100 shield again. He's got his timings on his power-ups back, which is a very good thing in this situation because you've got to have that map control in any kind of professional DM or competition DM. You've got to have that map control. These guys know how integral that is to winning, and that's all I'm looking at right here, Josh. So.
Well, the 50 shield is up. Numb trying to bounce back to pick that up as he moves up the center lift, goes over next to the 75 health pickup there and spams the flak over to try to cause some damage. Zyphen sitting with 44 health though, some shield, knocks down the 39 health as he takes some of the damage from Numb's rockets. Zyphen sitting right next to the 100 shield pickup. He's throwing the combos, trying to see if he can get a prediction moved into it. Numb does take some of the damage. He's knocked down to 9 health, pulls out and puts a combo hard against Zyphen. Numb finally getting another kill in there, but Zyphen with the Forcers takes the kill and comes out and picks up the 100 shield as he drops down low. Zyphen with 4 kills and 4 deaths, holding even at the moment. Piff, what you got going on?
That was just comedy right there. Gotta love the enforcer kill in desperation. That's just hysterical. But I mean, enforcers are nothing to laugh at, though, man. I mean, you get 2 enforcers in any DM, and it can really tear some people up. But it looks like Zyphen's still trying to pull at map control. You know, hitting a couple really good flak balls that obviously he's really run the map over and over and over again. He's running real well in the sense of, you know, moving backwards, double dodging backwards, always aware of his surroundings. I know when we used to scrim a little bit with Pure back in the day, I remember distinctly them having a extremely good map knowledge in the sense of they could walk backwards through Rankin, Grendel, and a couple other places without even, you know, ever turning around and never miss a beat or get caught. So I'm seeing a little bit of that right here today, and I'm seeing some of that actually from Numb as well. Numb and Zyphen still duking it out. Numb picking up some of those 25 healths, or 5 health, excuse me, trying to spam some combos up top to predict and see if Zyphen's going to come through that main place. But actually, Zyphen nails him with a prediction combo and actually tries to get another one through that bridge bars. And then Numb is on the run right now with 15 health, trying desperately to stay alive for a moment so he can maybe get back over there and get some of these shield pickups, control Zyphen's, or disrupt Zyphen's map control. And Zyphen just with a nasty combo destroys Numb right there on the walkway. Thought he was going to come through with a flak ball through the bottom. That's a very typical maneuver, but just nails him with that point-blank combo. And they both know exactly where the other person is. Obviously very reliant upon audio to do that and really just playing the map over and over and over again, map experience. And Numb managed to get back up to 115 health now, and he's also picked up the 100 shield at this point. Zyphen only sitting with the 50. So I don't know really what's going to happen now. It can still go either way at this point. And I also don't really know what the actual score is because the map's not picking it up for some reason.
Yeah, I was having that. I'm having that issue as well. We're in the last minute of this. Numb sitting with 121 health and tons of shield at the moment. As we're looking at Zyphen, he's holding out over next to the 100, 92 points of health to him. Throws into the corner, trying to hit some combos. Pulls out the sniper rifle, tries to connect with that. Prediction combos towards the 100, but Numb just consistent with that stinger and pushing him back. Zyphen just doesn't have the shield to keep standing there and take it. He goes up top next to the shock spawn, and also that those 325 pickups does drop down to pick up the 50 amp as well there. So Zyphen does finally get his health up there. We're in the last 30 seconds of this right now. Numb 51, 120 health, tons of shield against the 100, and I'd say probably 50 shield of Zyphen if I have been keeping up with this right. And I believe possibly Numb is up at the moment, and it becomes a score. It's very close. I know for sure Zyphen's at 5 kills and 4 deaths. Excuse me, I've been corrected. Zyphen is up on the score. Last 7 seconds. Numb going up with a impact hammer jump, trying to catch one more thing. 2 seconds, 1 second, and it does end with, I believe that's actually Numb that somehow won this, because I can't see the scores. I might have to actually ask them.
The final score is Pure Zyphen 5, Numb 4, so Zyphen by 1, just edging out over Numb there. Very well fought map by Numb. Both of these skilled opponents, obviously extremely experienced with this map, and really showing some talent there, and some expertise. You know, really just kind of map knowledge and power up control. So I mean, that was I like that. That was a good match.
Very good match. I mean, for a 15-minute fight to only have a total of 9 frags in the whole thing, it doesn't mean it was a boring fight. It just meant that both these guys, back and forth, were just very consistent with their timings and their pickups. I mean, you saw a lot of prediction combos come out there, and a lot of prediction combos that caused the deaths. You didn't really see a lot of that quote-unquote pub play, where you saw people just run inside there in the stairs area in the halls and just start spamming the flak and the rockets. Definitely 2 very talented players coming from 2 very talented clans out there as well. I also want to mention real quick that tonight's broadcast, one of our sponsors here, the Electronic Revolution, is LeadTube. LeadTube.com is the YouTube of video gamers. So get your latest frag videos, humorous moments, or just whatever you want to, or your playing games such as UT, post it up on LeetTube and get some comments. People will either tell you you're a noob or you're a pro, or they might tell you things you don't want to hear. But, you know, that's life. Alright, and we have moved to Leandry Classic, and this time, instead of seeing Zyphen, I can now see Numb score, but I can't see Zyphen. Gotta love when UT doesn't work right. But I gotta love the game as well. Yeah, we're going to take a quick little video break while they're doing warm-up and give our throats a quick rest. So we'll be right back with the Electronic Revolution. Remember, shout-outs, e-rev on the GameSurge IRC network. We will be right back.
Where video games were competitive and casting companies were few, gamers searched in the dark for their hero. One name, one company came to save the day. Instant Replay, War Room Ventrilo, and unforgettable voices were heard over the airwaves. Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network rolled onto the scene, often imitated but never duplicated. e-rev, gaming enhanced.
For some first person. Well, if you have to, you can always put it in the little screen. Oh! Hey! How's it going? We're back with Electronic Revolution. As Nomad's like, oh, we're live, we're live. Watch your say, we're live. So, we're back. Biff, are you there, man?
GG coordination.
GG for coordination. We've got Kitten in IRC. I believe she does have a shout-out or two. Kitten, are you there? Okay, maybe she's not there at the moment, but I have a shout-out from Vapor, shout-out to Numb, good try, bro, fun match to watch, and shout-out to our sexy e-rev casters, Chachi and Piff, good job. We want to thank you very much there, Vapor. And I've also got one more shout-out from CN Pathfinder, Z, oh my god, UT3 cast for the win. Piff sounds sexy when he is serious. And hi, Chachi. Thanks, Path.
Thank you, Path. I love you too. And yes, I'm far sexier than Chachi. Please don't refer to the sexy casters. You can refer to Piff as sexy. That's okay.
No, I'm sexy, and I have a shout out from Full Bleed EXE. Shout out to Rhythm and Zyphen. He loves you guys.
Alright, well we are on Leandry Classic. It is the second map we're going to play. Zyphen taking the first map. If you just joined us, they were playing Sentinel. Sentinel? Yes? Playing it, and Zyphen winning 5-4. 15 minutes of frag, and this is the FGL exhibition opener, I guess you can say. Future Tech Gaming League, www.fgleague.com. If you want to check them out, they are getting ready to start up their 1v1 DM Cup. Some prizes and such to be announced. So rules and everything are still going on, but they are accepting registrations. Forums are opened up, and they are ready with North American ladders as well as, I believe, European ladders. It will be game specific as far as which European and North American ladders there are out there, but they're covering tons and tons of games. So be sure you hit up fgleague.com. Also, I've got one more shout out, and I'll go ahead and throw this out there because being a Warfare fan, I love the game type Warfare in UT3. A shout out from Full Bleed. Warfare fans, check out zerofrag.com. That is right, zerofrag.com. If you hit us up, say probably, what was it, about 3 weeks ago, we did the North Americans versus Europeans, Warfare of the Nations, where we covered zerofrag.com versus justwarfare.com. Both of those casts, it was a 2-weekend cast there, are in our archives. There's a massive 13 versus 13 matchup. So if you missed that and you would like to see some Warfare action, or just talk to some Warfare people, North American players, feel free to check out zerofrag.com, and European players, justwarfare.com. Definitely a great bunch of guys in both of those communities. Alright, well, it looks like they're getting ready to go and get this. Yes, they are readied up. And time to start this. Laundry Classic, Numb51 versus Zyphen. Piff, why don't you start us off?
Zyphen moving around to the bio rifle in the main room, Leandry Classic, and actually tossing some shot combos up right off the bat towards Numb there, moving through the lower hallways to flank Numb, doing a good job of it actually, and trying to hit some shock primaries while Numb actually tags him with a couple shots from that link gun. Excuse me, missed entirely. Sorry. Zyphen nailing the rockets, picking up the rocket launcher there, which is always a nice little spammy weapon for those in close quarters, basically encounters. But you don't want to do it in the hallways in this map because you'll kill yourself faster than anything else. Hitting the teleporter now, trying to flank on Numb. Numb actually getting him with some of that flak action. Takes 2 hard rockets. Looks like they were locked up on him, and still they're both kind of backing away from each other, knowing that that's not really the best idea at this point. But Zyphen nails the 100 shield pickup right off the bat and moves back into the main room. Now throwing a combo out to try and flank Numb. Numb is actually on the run right now. Obviously a little bit lower health, running at 53, but gets the 50 shield, so that's a good thing. He's running at 53 right now with a 50 shield, picking up and tossing out some combos towards Zyphen to try and keep him at, just keep him off of his back a little bit, moving back into the 100 shield room and waiting for him to come out that teleporter. Cool note here, teleporters, you can actually see through them now in UT3. You can tell what's going on the other side, and he's obviously taking advantage of that, keeping an eye on what Zyphen's doing. Zyphen now tossing 3 rocks down the down the incline towards him, but getting the 100 shield yet again, and Numb following up with a link secondary to try and take some of that shield off of him, make him a little bit less dangerous, and actually hitting all those teleport points too with some spammed rockets, and getting the 50 shield right there, making sure that he stays up to health standards to make sure that Zyphen can't really just take him out very quickly. Now moving back to Zyphen, not really sure what he's doing, but he's in the main room again, tossing some combos down up on Numb. Numb trying to actually flank him with some combos. Zyphen a little bit on the run now, but moves back up to 100, catches Numb with a shock secondary there. Numb coming in again with the link secondary, and Zyphen actually moving out of the way, knowing that that wasn't looking very good right there, not looking very promising overall as for a kill. Was looking more like just a combo fest, trade off blows and hope somebody gets killed, and you don't want that. You want to control the map. So
Zyphen jumping from the sniper rifle ledge, moving down the rockets, going across the top, and pretty much just playing the high ground. He did have Numb go through that teleporter, so Numb was right there ready to be right in the top up there with him. Numb sitting there, and he does pick up the 100 shield. He gets the shield belt, moving back and standing next to those health pickups as well. Feeling pretty secure about standing next to it. Goes out into main room, goes up center left, and he is around the rocket spawn area, and he's looking over at that teleporter. And he's just kind of waiting, it looks like, waiting to see if Zyphen is willing to come out of that teleporter. But Zyphen is going out to the center room and moves out into the doorway, gets a quick peek around with the shock primary. No connection, but Numb is just sitting there, pretty much camping him out at the moment. Score is still 0-0 at the moment, so Numb51 just content with standing next to that rocket launcher spawn, pretty much watching most of the location that he feels Zyphen will really come out of. Zyphen now is coming out, sniper rifle in hand, pulls out, picks up a little bit of shock there. He's going through the teleporter. Dry rocks load up, double rocks there. Goes down 75, and we've got some close combat action, but Zyphen this time picking up the 100 shield. Shield belt is around his waist, folks, and he moves out to the main room, looking up high, trying prediction combo, see if he can catch him on the rocket area. Numb, though, not going for rockets, moving around. I believe he's looking around and waiting for the 50, I think. No, he's just going to move out into the room. So he moves out of the room. He's down to 50 health as Zyphen does connect with a sniper rifle shot. Zyphen with the first kill of the game and a sniper rifle for first blood. So can't complain with that too much. It was a very nice shot. Oh, you gotta love it, man. Zyphen sit with tons of shield and 100 health and just, you know, filling it out.
Picks up the 50 shield too, feeling good about his health levels there. Obviously starting to control the map. Now Numb is only down by 1. I mean, it's 1-0 and half the map is over at this point. And I have no idea why Zyphen decided to do that. That was funny, but I don't know if that was the best maneuver in a competition situation.
Piff, what happened there, Numb was on the other side of that teleport and actually camping the teleporter with impact hammer. What happened, it looked like, was as soon as Zyphen went through there, he pushed Zyphen right back through the teleporter, and the rockets he had loaded up for that room ended up blowing up in his own face.
Well, the funny part is you can see through the teleporters. I just found it odd that Zyphen would walk right into it.
Well, Zyphen getting his first death of the game, 1 kill, 1 death, and I guess if he's going to die,
I'm sorry, man,
kill him
it tickled me, dude.
Like, yeah, I got 1 death in the game, but you know what? You didn't do it, Numb. I did it. To me, it wasn't you.
I control my own demise.
That's right. Numb51 sitting next to the 100 shield bed area waiting for a spawn, and he's now looking through that teleporter as well. He is there, does pick up the 100 shield belt spawn as drops down low, picks up a little bit of ammo. I believe that was stinger ammo. He's across from the rocket area, looks down low, connects once, twice against Zyphen, and pulls out the stinger and does take Zyphen out. And this time the kill was from Numb51. There was no accident about that. Numb51 connected with 2 very good shock primaries and finishing off with the stinger. And I believe that is actually technically tying it up for kills at the moment.
See, now that's where you see DM skill come in. If you watch some of these good DMers, you'll notice that they count their numbers. They don't just count their power-ups, they don't just count their timing, and Zyphen just gets another kill and takes the lead right there with a good flak primary to the face on a Numb. But they don't just count their timers, and they don't just count their power-ups, they also count how much damage you're doing a lot of times. For example, shock primary, excuse me, shock primary running in at 40 or 45, I believe. Shock secondary, or excuse me, that's secondary. Shock primary running at 35, and shock secondary at 45 for a damage. And then he knew he had 70 on Zyphen by the time he pulled out the stinger, which does 7 a hit and just puts out so much ammunition that you can take somebody down with 10, 15 health in a second. So I mean, it's obviously, you know, a good call on his part, and they're really just kind of trading blows back and forth at this point. Zyphen's doing a lot of following, though. I haven't seen that before from him. He looks a little chasing, actually, to me. But he's you know, kind of calming down on that a little bit and taking a different route to try and nail Numb. So he's just kind of hitting some flak primaries around the corner, both battling for the 100 shield. You find a lot of really nasty action going on in that 100 shield room. It's so small, it's so compact. You can make so many mistakes with some of these larger splash damage weapons. And Zyphen just, you know, trying to keep him at bay with some flak secondary and manages to get that 100 shield. Man, with 22 health, Numb really should have pushed in on him right there with that stinger and just coming around the corner. It wouldn't matter if he died too, at least the 100 shield would still be there at this point. So, very, very good competition here.
It is a numbers game, and gaming's more than just point and click. At least for these two guys, is definitely checking out the timings and knowing exactly what your weapon can do. So when your mom and dad says you won't get anywhere playing games, I mean, you know, and it's going to make your brain go to mush, well, I mean, they might be right about one of the things, but the brain to mush part, nah, go ahead, tell them I'm playing games. I'm watching it, I want to get it shown on e-rev. Take it like that. PureZyphen picking up some health and loses a lot of shield. A lot of shield from Numb. Now, Numb has been very good about watching that teleporter. He calls Zyphen again to blow himself up, trying to go through there. Numb, during a lot of this particular match, has gone through that teleporter and just kind of stood there, waiting for it, waiting for people to come through. And Zyphen has fallen for that several times. So you're starting to see Zyphen move around and go the longer way around and try to come back on that shield side. Numb doing a very good impact hammer jump to the sniper lift. Coming in there with rockets in hand, causing some damage. Zyphen down to 34 points of health. Zyphen with the goo in hand, ready to put it all over the face of Numb, but Numb is pretty much backed up. But with a shock rifle, pulls it out, and Numb gets another kill. So I believe it is technically actually tied up as far as kills go. 2-2. Zyphen has died 4 times, but 2 of those times have been due to his own premature rockets. So we'll see how that plays in. After all, though, this is just an exhibition match. FutureStateGamingLeague.com, if you're just joining, opening up their exhibition matches and getting ready for the 1v1 DM Cups. Back to the action. Numb51 picking up the 100 shield belt, goes out through the teleporter and is looking up and just waiting for Zyphen. Zyphen coming around low, and he's right next to the shock ammo. Rockets in hand, throwing out another rocket there. Numb, though, pushing him back into the walkway with combo action. Numb, again, watching these walls and is waiting to see if Zyphen will come out. Zyphen very likely did not walk out during that time, or he would have ate a very hard combo. Zyphen going up the elevator lift and is trying not to take any damage. I believe Numb did throw a shot inside there. Maybe that was just Zyphen that took his own life to his own hands. Picking up the 50 shield, he's down to 40 health, so not sitting very good for him at the moment. Numb51 is still holding down the bottom room, and he's content with just spamming out that shock. I mean, he's staying right next to the shock pickup as well. So ammo abundance, definitely. He's probably holding 50 almost every time he gets a chance. Piff?
Yeah, Zyphen's actually just tossing out some more splash damage weapons just to kind of keep him at bay, and you see a lot of Numb doing a lot of shield jumping, or excuse me, a lot of impact hammer jumping. Zyphen moving back up to the 100 shield, which is nailed by Numb coming around the corner as Numb actually tags that 100 shield. So Numb's in the lead right now. Actually doing a little bit better map control than Zyphen is. Zyphen's really got to get it back under control and not walk into any more impact hammers through teleporters. That would probably be the first place to start. The second thing would be get those timings back under the control. Obviously, he knows when those pickups are being picked up, so I mean, it's going to be an easy thing for him to do. He's just got to keep Numb worn down. But takes a hard combo from Numb, a blind combo actually, just to kind of seal that fate because he had already been hurt a little bit, and Numb definitely taking a very good lead here at this point.
Again, Numb goes through the teleporter, rockets in hand. He's just standing there waiting. He's going over to the shield side. Zyphen, though, I don't think Zyphen is ready to keep falling for that trick and go through there. He's going up high and he's picking up some couple little 5 health vials while he's up there. Numb has moved out of that room. In fact, he's on the lower level of the shield room. Moves out and starts taking some damage, connecting with some very strong rockets. That is Zyphen against Numb. Zyphen moving out, trying to chase away, but Numb just backing off with sniper rifle trying to connect. Goes through the teleporter, picks up a quick 50 shield, and goes back into the main room to get right back into the action. Zyphen's trying with the combos, and you've got Numb trying with a sniper rifle predominantly. Here goes Numb running through a teleporter, and again, stands there and waits, goes back through, and he's just trying to entice Zyphen. Come on, you know you want to come through. This time Zyphen does, and again, Zyphen dies because of it. Numb has just been able to play that game with him, as Zyphen's now trying to chase him down with enforcers in hand. He has picked up some shock, though, and some shock ammo, and he's trying to do some damage. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning right now. Numb51 with 5 kills and only 4 deaths, so he is up at the moment with Zyphen only getting 4 kills against him. Zyphen holding down low, picking up some flak ammo. Got Numb51 holding center room, jumps off a rocket ledge, moves down, connects against one shock primary against Zyphen, pulls out the link and starts his killing spree with his shaft. Comes out, tons of shield in hand, pulls the shaft out again. Zyphen backing up with a secondary shot coming out there, trying to see if he can at least push Numb back to get a little bit of room because I do not believe Zyphen has picked up much quote-unquote spam weaponry. No flak, no rocket yet. Zyphen moves out. He's going out, does pick up the 50 armor, moves back into the main room, is going towards the rockets. Most definitely will pick up that rocket, and he does. Going towards teleporter, but again, Zyphen goes out by killing himself with his own rockets. Numb just completely owning with that particular teleport door. Piff?
Yeah, it's very impressive at this point. I'm seeing some serious cat and mouse here, and it's just kind of hard to watch. You know, Zyphen's such a talented player, and he really is an awesome skilled opponent, and not to be comedic, but whatever, I'll be comedic. I mean, Numb is just laying his shaft all over Zyphen. That's what's going on here, and I'm seeing a lot of that, and basically, I'm just kind of surprised it's going like this, you know. Zyphen nailed Numb just then, kind of could maybe turn around some things there with a hard flak primary, caught him with a full one there, and Numb back into a teleporter, and Zyphen's just going to stop it. He's going to stay away from those teleporters. At this point, though, I don't know if it's going to work out for Zyphen. I don't know if he's going to have time, because he's only got 13, 12 seconds left, actually, and 10-second mark. Zyphen rides 3 more rockets from Numb, and it's looking like it's sealed up. Numb in first place, and that's the map.
Wow, good game. This time Numb really turning one over on Zyphen. Now, Zyphen did say earlier, whenever we had first gotten into the server, they were kind of warming up, and this map was going on, that he has not actually personally played that particular map a whole lot. But I can't really say that we can blame the map for what happened there, with Numb51 actually going through there and very convincingly confusing Zyphen enough to blow himself up with the rockets, I believe, at least 3 times in that map through the same teleport door. I believe we've got Kitten and IRC who's got a few more shout-outs.
Okay, we got a shout-out from DePayne from Area 51. A shout-out to Numb. If you don't win this one, I'm posting that pic of you and your 7-year-old body frame.
Hot.
And also a shout out to Zyphen from Pure Snatch. He says that you need to play as good in COD4 as you do in UT.
I don't know if that's a slight or a compliment.
Well, I believe Pure, they do have a COD4 team out there. I believe Area 51 also is a COD4 team. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they do. COD4 is a lot of fun. I've been playing it a lot lately. But recently my UT has worked for me a lot better, and so a lot more UT has been played. And we are on our final map of the night. Originally, if you are joining us, this was a double header that was scheduled, but the opponent that Pure Rhythm was going to play, apparently a couple of days ago, had sent a PM saying that he was not going to be able to make it tonight. So that match will not happen. But we do have PureZyphen versus Numb51 from Area 51 Gaming. This is FGL exhibition match only, but brought to you by FGL, Future Tech Gaming League, www.fgleague.com. And a little 1v1 action.
Oh, we just got something in. It is Proton's birthday, so we're supposed to give him a big happy birthday and a swift kick in the you-know-what.
Can I sing happy birthday?
I don't know.
Do I have to have my clothes on to do it?
No.
It's hot. I'll do it later then.
You can do it one-on-one. Have a little IRC chat.
Yeah. ASL?
Mail.
We're getting ready to start intercept now.
I really like how this map is looking. I'm loving all the Z-axis that is coming in here tonight. Z-axis play for the win. It's just a lot of fun to watch when you see people that are really working the map. Well, guys,
Zyphen still having,
go ahead, go for it.
he's still having some trouble with his moving combos tonight. It looks like he's just a little bit off, a little bit twitchy with that mouse right now.
Maybe he's been playing a little bit too much COD4 as the map gets ready to start. Pip, why don't you start us off?
Maybe he's chock full of Red Bull. Well, anyways, Numb starts off with a 50 shield pickup right off the bat, right over the edge. Good spawn there for that 50 shield pickup, actually. And then Zyphen actually moving to the shock to immediately grab one of his favorite weapons. Numb coming after him again with the Link secondary, picking up 15 extra health, so looking at about 106 plus 50 shield. Now he's going to be at about 126 plus 80 shield, so that's looking pretty good for Numb right now. Zyphen still at 80 health because he took a little bit of damage there, but hitting the 50 shield on the second pickup and moving back up to 100 health and picking up some shock ammo there. They're kind of staying distant from each other right now, but now there's some action. Numb doing 2 full flak primaries into Zyphen and taking him out right off for the first kill of the map, and then coming back up the lift with a flak secondary to nail Zyphen for the second kill of the map. There's a really bad idea by Zyphen to go after him right there because he was right at the 100 shield and he did not have the drop on him. So Numb moving back to the 30 shield thigh pads, picking that up at 143 right now on his health, coming back up the lift. Obviously a lot of Z-axis on this map, and really a lot of anti-grav stuff, you know, a lot of jumping, and Zyphen knows he's there, hits him with a hard combo, but really doesn't do much damage because the amount of shield he's got right now. He's just loaded down, and Numb actually is trying to get some more Link secondary on him, and just nails Zyphen in the face with a flak secondary again, still with 127 health because he's just not taking any damage because the amount of shield he has, and he's back on the 50 shield again. This is impressive. I mean, he's really doing a good job at map control. He's doing a good job at keeping Zyphen away from him. He's doing a good job at following with rockets and every other spammy thing you can think of. I mean, very accurate, actually. Not spam at all. Picks up the 100 shield again after killing Zyphen with 2 direct rockets, juggles him across the map at that 100 shield spawn. This is looking really, really impressive, actually.
Numb picking up the game a lot more than we saw in the first 2 maps. Already has almost as many kills, or half as many kills as the first map went for the full 15 minutes. Numb51 also getting the first blood for himself tonight, and it looks like this is the map that he feels he's going to dominate on. Both these guys were really excited to play this map, and they thought this would bring a lot of really good action for everyone to check out. And Numb51 is showing that he's also a man of his word. Goes up the elevator lift with flak in hand, pulling it out, avoids the rockets of Zyphen. Zyphen is over there next to the 100 area, waiting for the 100 to go, but Numb with the Link shaft pulls it out there, but Zyphen is the victor as he pulls out and gets the rocket kill, and there it is. He's right there for the 100. Finally does pick up 100. Combo prediction knocks Numb up into the 2nd level as Numb is having to run away. This time Numb with 29 health. He's going over. He sees the 50 amp, but the Stinger is chasing him. He knows he just can't run out there and grab it. But Zyphen decides, you know what? I've got the shield. I will grab it. Sniper rifle in hand. Zyphen is holding out around that 50. Drops down low to the elevator. Elevator lift to the top. Rocket to the 2nd level, and trying to predict something. But Numb is below him. Numb backing away. Shock rifle in hand. Zyphen does connect with 1 shot against him. Numb51 down to 66 points of health, while you got Zyphen with a beefy 120 and tons of shield as he's standing there for the 50. Moving out towards the 100 right now, and looks like he's just going to wait out right there. He knows that 100's coming up soon. He's right next to the Stinger. He's looking straight ahead. Does pick it up, and there's Numb across the way. Numb just was not quite quick enough to be able to go over there and connect with anything. Numb51 going up the elevator lift, does get hit by the primary shock of Zyphen. Zyphen follows with elevator lift. Numb trying to answer back with the flak, and they're just going back and forth. Here comes Zyphen. Shock in hand, goes up, but did not see Numb to his right. Numb was able to inch away without being seen. Numb sitting with 91 points of health. Zyphen 140 points with tons of shield. He's just glowing like a nuclear reactor site. And he likes using the rockets at the moment.
Really getting stacked up on that shield, man. I mean, with that extra 30 shield with the 50, I mean, it really does make a difference because the 50 and the 30 both have a 25-second respawn rate. That's rather quick, actually. And ooh, Zyphen actually had an excellent sniper rifle shot there on Numb, actually closing the gap a little bit, trying to get back into play there. Numb just throwing rockets behind him, keeping Zyphen away from him, and trying to just make sure that he doesn't roll up on him and close the gap anymore while he's stacking up that shield and extra health, sitting at 120 right now. But Zyphen knows exactly where he's at, throws 2 combos around the corner there. Numb making the smart play and actually holding off, actually coming around the corner. Zyphen knows he's after that 50 shield. Instead of actually taking it, he's leaving it there for bait, but then picks it up because he's obviously tired of waiting for him. That 100 shield's going to be up any second again now, and I mean, there's always a battle for that when it pops through the map. And basically, I think Numb's just kind of holding his own right now, waiting for those 5 health pickups to try and edge his way up above 150 or 200. But then Zyphen with an awesome point, like just awesome, just dead-on hit scan sniper shot, ejecting Numb's gray matter. Perfect headshot there that was fantastic. And now they're back to the main room where the 50 shield is, and trying to spam some double rockets back and forth while Zyphen actually tags him with a couple combos. He runs and picks up the 30 shield, runs up to 115 health, and is still trying to stack. Zyphen's making it very difficult for him right now to stack, because once he was interrupted from that first spree that he had, it's kind of hard to get it back. You know, it's really difficult to do unless you land a really hard hit like triple rockets at point blank. And we're seeing why that is right now. I mean, it's just so fast and so difficult to wear somebody down when they're really, really stacked up like that. But he's trying to desperately, and he just lands a dead point-on rocket and just direct hit there and kills Zyphen. So that's a good thing. Turned around for him, running at 47 health right now. A blind shot combo there, trying to tag Zyphen as he comes around the corner. Zyphen with the blind combo, and Numb makes it to the 100 shield. He needs to get out of there quickly, though, because he's only got 9 health, even though he has 100 shield. Now he moves up to 130 shield, 54 health now, and he needs to get on some of those 5 health pickups after he fills up fully. So, I mean, we're seeing it turn around a little bit. Now he's got the 50 shield, too. So, I mean, he's stacking very well. You know, he's stacking very well yet again. And so he's glowing quite well, and he needs to keep this up. He needs to just make sure that those 25 shield pickups don't go unnoticed by him, because that can stack you up to 80 very quickly, and 80 is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's only 20 shy of the belt. So, looking really, really cool right now. I'm liking this map a lot.
Zyphen just picked up the 30 thigh pads, and something you'll see from both these guys, usually when they're going up these lifts, they usually have the shock in hand. Numb earlier when he picked up that 50 shield, as he's doing right now, and did just then, has a shock in hand. They are watching every possible entrance of that area. Definitely the audio cues are pulling into play at the moment, because these guys, a lot of times, they know exactly where each other are. It just comes to working the angle. Zyphen hitting over there around the 50s, going up high, and he's moving out towards a combo of Numb. Numb hitting him with a little bit of combo damage. Numb is glowing with the shield. He's out there. Very hard combo against Zyphen. Right now, score 7-3. Numb is up at the moment. He picks up the 30 thigh pads. He's holding out around the 100 shield. Moves away from the 100. Moves over into the 50 room. 50 is up, and he has a feeling that Zyphen's going to go for it, but he pulls away. Zyphen does go and go ahead and grabs that 50. Numb trying to hit with a quick sniper shot, and now he's waiting for Zyphen to come up above around the corner. There is Zyphen, does follow through. Couple of hard flags follow up, taking Zyphen down to 44 points of health. He's down low in the thigh pad area. He's going by, picks up a couple of 5 valves, gets himself up to 89 health, as well as does pick up the thigh pad shields. Goes up high and rocket right in the face of Numb. Numb was sitting with tons of shield at the time that happened, so he's only down to 100 health, and does pick up the 50 shield as well. Moves over the elevator pad, moves towards the thighs. Takes a look, saw the thighs weren't there, the shield belt wasn't there, and he looked down towards the thigh area. Zyphen now is moving out from that 50 room also as well. Moves out, puts the flag, and does put against Numb 51. Numb with the link, trying to see how long his shaft can really be, but Zyphen with a point blank right in the head flak ball nails Numb 51. Zyphen is holding out around the 100 area. It looks like he is content with weight, and Numb trying to watch with a sniper rifle, as now has moved away, and he's trying to watch from a different angle. He's at mid-level, trying to shoot over the sniper. goes around that link spawn, and he's just kind of spamming down into it. Zyphen has picked up the 100 shield during this exchange, and he's now holding in the 50 room area. He's spamming the flak balls up top in a primary. As soon as Numb came around the corner, connects with it and makes Numb nothing but a splatter on the floor. The score though is 7-5. Numb is up by 2 kills, and we are seeing a kind of a turnaround here. Numb had the significant start off as we hit the 5-minute warning, but Zyphen has come back to make that deficit a little bit smaller. Though the frags are not aplenty, the action is all over the place.
Now we're looking at Zyphen actually trying to come back to that 50 shield, keep that stacking going on here. Obviously doing quite well at it right now. 100 shield is up. He's heading to it, trying to throw a couple trip rocks that way, but no contesting. There was no contest on that the 100 belt right there. So Zyphen's definitely wearing that belt right now and actually moving down to the excuse me, to the main elevator, or one of the secondary elevator lifts, and getting some shock primary on Numb there. Now he's got the stinger out and really trying to tag Numb with that a little bit. Not really sure why, because he looked like he was still glowing a bit. 30 shield is not up, but Zyphen goes down there just in case, because he knows Numb has got to be on top of those slower power, or those lower spawn time power-ups to keep the match alive. He's out of shield right now. It looks like he's bleeding pretty bad there, and Zyphen's still chasing with the mini a little bit, so the stinger just kind of flying as Numb turns the corner, and Zyphen with an excellent shot there between 2 walls and a corner with the stinger to take down Numb. Now throwing some combos out, but does not manage to keep him from that 100 shield. That shield belt is so integral to winning this map, and Zyphen cannot mess around with that right now. He has got to control this and keep it on his playing field, under his control, and make sure that Numb cannot continue to run with this score that he's got going right now. Numb obviously glowing very well. Zyphen tossing 2 rockets down and throwing 1 combo as a kind of a cautionary, do not follow me there, and basically just taking some flak spam from Numb around the corner. Numb bouncing it off the wall there, and Zyphen going over to the shot combo, moving back to the sniper rifle, the 5 vials, and actually falling down, taking some damage there from fall, and picking up back to 83. Now the health of 83 with the 30 shield pads too. Not going to do much good, but can make the difference between life and death there, and they're both battling over that shield belt spawn yet again. We've seen some bad kills there tonight. We've seen Zyphen actually go 3 in the hole right off the bat at that shield belt spawn. 2 kills immediately, and then 1 soon following it up with a double rocket juggle there. So I mean that's been a sore spot for him all night. But Zyphen manages to keep that 50 shield locked down and not let Numb get to it. Now he's got to get that 100 shield back, and that's what I think he's really trying to do now. He's only at the 2-minute mark. I mean, Chachi, you know what I'm talking about, how critical it is for those power-ups, you know?
Numb is just, at least in the last couple of minutes, has picked up almost every armor power-up that's come up. Now he has taken enough damage where he's not glowing nearly as much, but again, we're in the shield room. Numb with a primary flak comes out and shreds Zyphen, scoring 9-6. Numb up by 3 frags, and we are within the 2 minutes of ended. In fact, 1:45 left. Numb picks it up, but very quickly Zyphen with the flag comes out and does connect. Numb, though, he's going to go ahead and start up, and as soon as he spawns right next to that 50, very lucky spawn. But again, Zyphen with a flag cannon comes out and connects as well. Zyphen trying to come in here. We are less than a minute and a half, and Zyphen's trying to tie this up. It is 9-8 at the moment. Numb is up by 1, but with a shot core, it was a missed combo, but it was still a kill. Numb does get another kill. 10-8. Zyphen, goo in hand, does pick up the 30 thigh pads. He is in the shield belt room, moves out, picks up the stinger, and he's moving ahead to pick up a few extra vials of health. Coming back around to watch that thigh pad lift, and he's also looking over to the side to see if possibly Numb's going to come from the 50 room. Zyphen just kind of holding pretty much dead center on the map. I don't know how smart this really is, seeing as he can't watch any of the pickups at all, but he does end up running into Numb. Numb takes a little bit of damage from Flat Cannon. Numb in the 50 room moves over to the 50 health pickup, and I believe that came up within seconds of him doing that. PureZyphen, though, has picked up the 100 shield, and he moves up high. Last 30 seconds, 10-8. Looks like Zyphen's going to really start trying to push the pressure as they move in closer and closer to each other. We're in the shield belt room. The flag is flying. Numb is bleeding. Numb is down. 10-9. We have 18 seconds left. If Zyphen can find him very quickly, we might end up going into a quick overtime sudden death kill. Zyphen running around, moves over, does see Numb. Numb running back away from him, pulls out the cores, throws him out there. Numb going to high in the fifth room. Last 2 seconds, and last second with a prediction combo. Numb51 coming out there getting the very last kill of the game, making the score 11-9. Very, very good games tonight from these two players. PureZyphen, Area 51 Numb. Piff, what do you think, man?
I'm just very impressed. I mean, I love watching 1v1 DM. It's always such a, it's such an awesome test of skill, timing. You got, I mean, you know, Warfare, you got a ton of stuff going on. Don't get me wrong, but you got a team to count on. Like, you know, 1v1, it's all you. It's all you, all your timing, all your ability to shoot, and all your ability to predict. So I mean, it's very impressive.
We've got a quick couple of shout-outs coming from the woman herself, Kitten. Kitten?
Alright, I have a shout-out from Dip42. Shout-out to Piff, since Chach is already taken. Piff, be mine.
Who was that shout-out from?
From Dip.
Hate Dip.
And RS Abu from Area 51. Let's send a shout out to the Area 51 Gaming with GS, Depane, and Numb, and of course Vapor.
Alright, well that will conclude for tonight's broadcast. This again, the FGL exhibition opener for UT3. They do have the 1v1 UT3 Deathmatch Cup coming your way. So be sure to check out www.fgleague.com and register their forums and for that cup. I believe that will be starting up soon. Also want to thank LeetTube.com for helping sponsor the Electronic Revolution, the YouTube of the video gamers. Get your favorite frag videos and stuff up there at LeetTube. Get some comments thrown out there. Also, for the Electronic Revolution, be sure to check out any of our other broadcasts. We have COD4 going on tons of the time. In fact, this weekend, very live broadcasts. That's right, we'll be live at GigaFrag this coming weekend. So check us out this weekend, as well as America's Army and Team Fortress 2, and just tons and tons of action. Hit up www.e-rev.tv for your latest information on our future broadcasts. Piff, do you got anything else you want to throw out there before we head off?
Not really, just good games, everybody. Keep playing, keep fragging, you know, keep getting your recruits ready, keep getting everybody trained up, make sure hit the ladders hard, give the competition, you know, 100%, because, I mean, you're going to do nothing but improve the community at that point, and be nice to the noobs unless they take the orb and run out into the middle of the field. Then kick them.
That's right. For Piff, myself, Chachi, and Nomadicus doing video for us tonight, I want to thank everyone for checking out the Electronic Revolution, and we will see you next time. Peace.
In a time where video games were competitive and casting companies were few, gamers searched in the dark for their hero. One name, one company came to save the day. Instant replay, War Room Ventrilo, and unforgettable voices were heard over the airwave. Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network rolled onto the scene, often imitated but never duplicated. e-rev, gaming enhanced.